Exporting Fluent heat transfer results to a finite element program in order to compute thermal stresses is an example of one-way thermal fluid structure interaction simulations. If you're using Workbench, it's very easy to do this. You just right-click on your Fluent solution cell, select Transfer Data to New Static Structural, and then you're all set. After performing the data transfer operation shown on the previous slide, when you open the ANSYS Mechanical application, the solution data from Fluent will be available as an imported load. You can transfer volumetric temperature quantities from Fluent, and if you're solving a conjugate heat transfer, then this is typically the most efficient way to bring the data from Fluent into Mechanical. Fluent solution data can be exported in many other formats for use in applications outside of the Workbench environment. You access these through the File Export menu in Fluent and choose Solution Data. If you were to click on the drop-down arrow here, you would see that there's a long list of data formats, and each format has its own supported specific output options. When you use this export capability in Fluent, the data ends up being exported at the same grid locations as the Fluent mesh. So finally, to summarize the most important points in the lecture, after you activate heat transfer, you have to provide thermal boundary conditions at walls and flow boundaries, and also fluid properties for the energy equation. Heat transfer modeling options that you can include in Fluent are species diffusion heat sources, combustion heat sources, conjugate heat transfer, natural convection, radiation, and periodic heat transfer. It's often necessary when you're solving heat transfer problems to use the double precision solver in order to achieve a low energy imbalance over the boundaries of the domain.